All right, fellas, welcome back to Rubik's Craft? Rubik's Craft. I believe that's what it's actually called. I messed up in my titling of it earlier. I called it just Rubik SMP. It's Rubik Craft SMP, my bad. Rubik's Craft SMP. I swear I'll get the name right eventually. I'm horrible with names, just in general. I haven't been on it a bit, or I've been on, but I haven't recorded in a bit because I got really, really sick, and it's a shame because I actually really wanted to record some things. But I did do some work off camera, as you can see. I am enchanted, and right behind me is an enchanting table. I don't have a ton of gear. I just have literally one piece of diamond, which is this diamond pickaxe. But I've gotten a fair amount of iron now. I've got some more smelting, and I got some gold smelting. Steak actually looks like the iron's done. So yeah, I've got a little bit of stuff. What I desperately need is an enchanting room for this. So I've got some sugarcane growing up there. But first, let me show you what's going on here. We made this last episode, but as you can see, I've added some jungle wood to this. Big shout out to Matanui Man. You can actually see Matanui Man right here. I don't know how to turn off the sidebar. I think they told me on the first day I joined, but I can't figure it out. I asked in chat, but I don't think anyone's up right now. So for now, the play ticks will be shown, even though I'm not even on there yet. Yeah, Matt Tadui Man came by and dropped off a bunch of jungle wood and jungle saplings for me, which was very nice. As well as a bunch of other kinds of saplings, which I didn't even ask for. It was just a friendly gesture. They offered to do even more stuff, but I was like, no, 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 it's okay, it's okay. I can gear up myself and try to earn some of the resources, right? Like they offered me like diamond or netherite, I think even, and I was like, no, 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 it's okay. I gotta get some stuff on my own. But yeah, so I added a little bit of jungle wood here just to spruce up the texture a bit. I think it looks nice. I've always liked the combination of jungle and oak. I don't know why more people don't use it. I think it looks awesome. It kind of reminds me of like a mahogany color wood. Then again, they just added mahogany wood. I don't know if that's even what it looks like. I haven't even messed around with it. I know nothing about the new update really. But let's go up here. I've got most of this place lit up down there, if not all the floors. So we shouldn't be getting as much spawning. But yeah, this cave is actually pretty dang big. So I've been going up this waterfall quite a bit because not only do I have my sugarcane very not efficiently planted up here. In fact, now that I've got a little bit more, I'm going to move it, I think. But I also made a little boat with the chest because I can take this boat over here through this passageway, and then here's where the cow area is, basically. So I come up here quite a bit to feed my cows and, kill them after they're done. Feed and kill. As you can see, I got a good amount now. It's manageable. Do I have any dirt on me? I don't. I'm going to go up to the surface real quick and actually plant these up here. I haven't really done any work up on the surface. I did make this pathway. That's like pretty much it. Excuse me, sir. This pathway leads over here to. I lied. I did do some work on the surface. I realized this pathway. Do I have a bet on me? I don't. You guys are gonna have to chill, I think. Yeah. I made a little bit of a walkway to the as like an entrance to the cave, so you can see exactly what you're in for. Later, when we have more pathways moving around and stuff like that, it's gonna look a lot cooler. Um, Seeing things like spiral up and stuff. Excuse me, sir. I am having a conversation currently, and I didn't invite you. Ha. And that's how you smack talk a dead person. So, well, dead twice actually. So, I do have beams here. I know I said last episode I want to stay away from beams, but I do have beams here because I think they look pretty nice. Of course, I still have to add some jungle wood to diversify this boardwalk a little bit. I plan on doing that, just haven't done it yet. And yeah, I also have like a little bit of walkway that goes around this way. Obviously, I still need to add some of the handrails and stuff like that, similar to what we did down there. Over to this spot, I think right here is where I ran out of wood, but we'll continue doing that this episode. In fact, I think I can actually put a little bit of a torch here. What's kind of neat about this water right here is it's actually at water level. So if I go to F3, water level is still 62 in this game, which is kind of cool. Or I guess, is it 60? 60? Yeah, it's 62. Um, so what I actually plan on doing is there's this already a passageway right here, but I plan on expanding this out, and I mean like a good amount, not enough for a regular boat, but perhaps a big old boat that I put there, and then uh, down this tunnel. This actually leads to the outside, which is pretty cool. So this can be where the boats basically get in and unload their treasure in their pirate hideout, or their pirate kingdom, rather. So I'm going to obviously blast a big hole on this. Maybe not actually blast, maybe just mine. But it would be cool if I did it with TNT. And yeah, that'll lead to this area. You know, we'll flesh it out a little bit. Water, maybe make this a waterfall, so it's like a little trap. Well, that only the pirates know about is that you have to immediately turn left, otherwise you might just tip your ship over or something like that. I don't know. Imaginations can run wild. But the idea is that they would take their ships in here and then unload their treasure this way, which means I'm gonna make some dumb waiters, not actually working ones, but you know, some mock dumb waiters to carry treasure down to the bottom floor, because this is where the general storage of things is going to be. More than just treasure. Originally, I was thinking just treasure trove. I think this is going to be more like just where the pirates live, you know, just the usual pirates hideout. So yeah, and then I want to build like a nice classic pirate ship here, basically. Nothing super, super, super fancy. I'm not an extremely skilled builder, but I can definitely make something that I think will look nice. And I've never made a pirate ship before, so I think it's gonna be fun. But yeah, and then yeah, dumb waiters take you up and down, or take stuff up and down, more like. Maybe people too. Maybe we could even make a makeshift elevator, but I don't know if that's gonna break our theme a little bit to have too many redstone contraptions. If I do have redstone contraptions, I kind of want them to be pretty minuscule. Sorry for leaving all this crap up. Pretty minuscule, because you know they're pirates. They're not super infrastructured, I guess. But yeah, that's my current plans. That's what I've done. Now let's do what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I actually do know what we're going to do next. We're going to head into the nether because I need to get some quartz, because I need to make some observers. Because even though I just talked about how I'm not sure how many machines I want to add to my base, there is a machine I definitely want to add, and that's because I desperately need it, and that is a sugarcane farm. Just a simple automatic sugarcane farm. I've got a pretty terrifying nether spawn. If I keep heading this way, eventually there'll be spawn. I haven't made it back there yet, but that would definitely be a wise thing to hook up at some point. I'm slow at this game, okay? I'm not a super fast, epic, capital G gamer when it comes to doing important things. That's kind of scaring me, that noise. Just trying to find a fresh spot of quartz. I swear someone's gonna fall on my head. Maybe I could go this way. Let's see, I do have some dirt for scaffolding. Ooh, careful there, Pat. Careful. Ooh, let's block that up. Okay. I think just going over there is probably my best bet. It's just still not a very good bet. Here we go. I don't know why I'm doing F5. I just feel like I get a better view. Better view if anything tries to attack me. You know, if something falls on top of me, I get a whole split extra second to react. It's probably not even anything. But that's okay. Got some quartz here. That noise. Is that a... I think it's just nether noise. Yeah. With these quartz, not only do quartz give you a ton of XP, but also they give you quartz. What a concept. I literally just got 6. Let me grab a little bit more while I'm in here, and then I'll build the farm. I've been here too long. I've been here too long, and things are starting to spawn. Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Go. Don't like it. Don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan. Kind of like this hidey hole here, though. It's a cool place to spawn. All right, so I got some quartz, not as much as I would have liked. But what I want to do is basically make a machine that doesn't look like a machine. So it's basically just going to look like planted sugarcane. Now, we've got some water down there, but I'm thinking I should maybe make it up here just because it seems like it's going to be more useful. I haven't plotted out where like resource things are going to go, or where anything is going to go, so there's not really any right or wrong place to build it right now. Actually, I think this will be a good spot. In fact, maybe I can make use of this water that's leaking down to make it look a little bit natural. Let's see what I can do here. All right, it's looking interesting, to say the least. Also, looks like my music stopped. When did that happen? Did it ever start? Never started. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll try to figure that out next episode. Yeah, so I know I said I didn't want it to look machiny, and it's looking a little bit machiny, but we're gonna dress it up around it to make it look a little bit more natural. I'm thinking we're gonna prop up these walls with wood to make it look like they're trying to stop it from caving in. Instead of having the water drip from the ceiling, I thought it might look more natural if it's a little bit more flesh with the sugarcane. So I poked the hole here basically instead, and in fact I look at it right now, it looks like it could use a little bit of light, possibly. Maybe if we break this and then put a torch here. Okay, I think that'll help. Yeah, I don't even have enough sugarcane to fill it. It looks like I do now because these two have grown. But this is a very simple machine. If we come over here, you've probably seen a machine like this before. Basically, we got a line of redstone on top of these blocks. So these observers, whenever they detect a sugarcane that grows up within them, it activates the redstone, activates the block, activates the piston, which basically knocks it over, falls into this water, which leads into a singular hopper that we'll put into this large chest. It's definitely not a lossless system. Things will fall on top of the dirt all the time. In the future, we can get a minecart track going that picks up the dirt periodically, going back and forth, or activates. We can figure that part out basically. This is very shabby for now, but I need even at least shabby because I desperately need a enchanting room. But yeah, the idea is basically once one of these grows up really high, they all extend out, and then I picked up one of them, but it looks like the other actually made its way here. No, where'd it go? Ah, right here. Like I said, not even close to lossless. So, yeah, I just used trapdoors to make it look a little bit nicer. I was originally using waterlocked stairs, but then I was like, that's gonna mess the collection and make it far needlessly difficult to figure out when I just desperately need sugarcane like now. So, that's what I'm doing. It's pretty simple. I got a bunch of cobble here. Like I said, for the walls, I'll build it up with basically some wood. But just for the roof, I think what I'm gonna do is simply replace it with andesite for now, because I've got a decent amount of that. Not a decent amount, but just enough to fill in poke holes. And we'll clean up some of this cobble-looking mess here. And then, yeah, I'm gonna completely save the walls for later. So, not looking... I just didn't want the look of cobble around, basically. So there we go. That's the sugarcane farm. Let's get a thumbnail for the episode. Something simple. I really like doing the thumbnails in the videos, but I have to make sure I'm actually pretty close because I realize when they're in a thumbnail size, it doesn't show up very much. Let's just do that. There we go. So I just gotta remember to look at a block a lot more closely. It's a lot more intent, and we have it there. Ooh, another one right there. So yeah, eventually that'll grow up. They'll all trigger. By the time it takes one to grow up, you usually got like a few of these other ones filled out. Yeah, again, not super duper efficient, but definitely efficient enough for what we need. Let's hopefully get some of that just while we're doing regular things around here. I think what we're going to do for the rest of the episode now is just work on the walkway up here a little bit more and then possibly expand it out to make it go a little bit further. We'll see. I might have got the music back on. I wasn't trying to start it halfway through, but hey, there we go. Fun fact, here's the little deal. These videos are not actually edited. These are technically all done live. Ooh, how spooky. Just with pausing the recording and as well as some other bells and whistles that I don't care to get into the details of right now. But here's the progress that we've been making, that I've been making. You haven't done anything. But as you can see, the coloration of the wood that we did down there, that I did down there, I also started doing up here. And I have plagued this wood with a bunch of pink wood. I understand that some people actually don't really like jungle wood because it's too pink. I've always been a fan, though. Excuse me, skeleton. I swear, I've not dealt with a single... Alright. I've not dealt with a single ever. I've only ever dealt with couples. No, I have not dealt with a single skeleton making this bridge. And then, of course, when I'm recording, that's when he shows up. But yeah, as you can see, got some coloration in there. That actually took a decent amount of time. But moving forward, we will make these by default with the coloration in there. Ooh, this is dark. But yeah, how I've been doing these guardrails, because last time I was having a little bit of trouble with the actual placement of them and stuff like that, I just used dirt and cobblestone scaffolding. I realized when I asked for where a jungle is, I was also going to grab some bamboo And I forgot to tell Matanui Man that I needed bamboo, so I don't actually have any. But that would be super helpful for scaffolding in the future. Maybe I can do that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's gonna stop right here. So let's actually break that just to make it look a little nicer. Okay, so now that we have these spots, I just go over and place the wood. Boom, 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 boom. Some of them are jungle down there. For the most part, for the bottom ones, I do only oak. And then I start putting oak, but then every once in a while I do... every once in a while I do that. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. And then what I gotta do is use that. There we go. Because I have to have the axe on number 1, just because that's what I'm used to. So it messes me up a lot. Yeah, and then I just go over and remove the scaffolding in between. 1, 2, 3. There's actually gonna be one right here as well. Like so. And let's make this one jungle as well. 3. There we go. Cool. So yeah, that's basically how it goes. And then I just got to add the fence posts that I've been adding over here. And then we basically got a walkway. I think adding the different colors of the wood, I think, helped it tremendously. I was a little bit unsure about how this looked without it. And then as soon as I add the discoloration, it suddenly makes it look a lot nicer. I especially like it when they're riding up against the wall like this. I think that's when it looks nicest. So I'll try to do that as much as possible. I'm going to have this walkway continue around this water. And then maybe I got to find a way to make a staircase. I think I'll do something similar right there, but down here maybe? I don't know. But I definitely need stairs over here because this is where the ship is going to go. So obviously the crew needs a way to get down. You know, a lot of building is making these narratives, these visual narratives that you just understand by existing. And that's some of the things that we got to understand. So that's going to be that. All right. Well, I think that's actually going to do it for this episode. But before I end it, I do want to point out that our machine has been working while we've been working up there. While I've been working. You haven't done anything. And I now have 22 sugarcane. I also harvested the ones up there, though. So it hasn't, you know, done a ton, but hey, we're getting some sugarcane. Obviously, some point down the line, I'll add a contraption underneath to suck this up and also make this just look a little bit prettier. But that's all for later episodes. And also for later episodes, I think we need to do some adventuring. I haven't done really any adventuring in this series yet, and I think it'd be fun to do that. We've just been doing a lot of building and gearing up and stuff, and that's all important. But maybe next episode, we'll take an adventure out somewhere. Who knows where. But in the meantime, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So long.